global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. Some day ago, one of the ministers, Buhari's minister, that's precisely Minister of State for Education, came out loud, who is from Igbo land, from the southeast, came out loud and told Nigerians, precisely the southeasterners, that they should not think that presidency will be ceded to them because such is not in the constitution and everyone is running after it, and it has never happened in the history of Nigeria that presidency is being willed to a particular geopolitical zone, and that they need to work for it, and it will start with them having very good alliance and also good collaborations with other bigger geopolitical zone. But right now, we are also looking at the Southwesterners, and from all indication, it shows that they are neck bend to make sure that they occupy the seat of presidency in Nigeria come 2023. And guess what? This time around, a very well-known Yoruba group is saying this, and also mentioning the people that will be blamed if this does not happen. And it kind of party related based on the way they are talking. And according to the information we have, Afenifere is telling Nigerians, or telling the Southwesterners, if we don't have 2023 presidency, these are the people that you must blame, which means it's almost a do or die affair, or it's something that they have been targeting all this while, and they won't allow anything to cause them to they won't allow anything to disturb them to a point whereby it slips out of their hand. But if it slips out, now mention the people that are to be held responsible. But however, let's look at those whom they are ready to blame if they fail to get what they really want. And according to the information here, the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Bola Tinubu, the party pioneer chairman, Chief Bisi Akande, and the chairman, Nigerian Governors Forum, Dr. Fayemi, have been warned that they would be blamed if Southwest fail to clinch the presidential ticket of the party in 2023. Afenifere Referral Group gave the warning on Saturday while addressing journalists in Ado-Ekiti, the capital of Ekiti State. The ARG warning has since drawn reactions from individuals and groups. To prevent the loss of the presidential ticket, the ARG, that's Afenifere Group, has also advised Tinubu, Fayemi, and Akande to unite Southwest. The ARG's publicity secretary in Ekiti State, Prince Michael Ogungbemi, who spoke on behalf of the group, said the Southwest has the prospect of producing the president after President Muhammadu Buhari's 2 term in office. He said, and I quote, about 2023, ARG had met and we have concluded that the Yoruba nation is ready to lead Nigeria. We have a blueprint that we can present to any presidential candidate that can bring better democratic governance to all Nigerians. The Southwest is ready to take over. We have human and material resources. The political leaders must go on consultation. We have 6 geopolitical zones. Southwest is just a block. Tinubu must lead this block. Also, luckily, Dr. Fayemi, who is the Nigerian Governors Forum chairman, is from the Southwest. They must move for a united family to clamor for presidency for the Southwest and produce a unified front. If they can speak with one voice, we will actually clinch this ticket because it is our turn. You can imagine, it is your turn. Southeast is there, other people are there, but Yorubas are saying it is their turn. He added, and I quote, we can't go into that race with a divided house. Tinubu, Fayemi, Akande, Chief Ruben Fasoranti, General Alani Akinrinade, Prof. Benji Akintoye, Senator Femi Okurumu, Senator Ayo Faseni, Chief Babalola San, and others must convene a meeting of progressive politicians in the zone so that we can be united. If we have a candidate that is acceptable to both the North and the South, we will surely win. But Yoruba Nation will blame Tinubu, Fayemi, and Akande if the Southwest fails to clinch the ticket. The ARG chief stressed the need for restructuring, saying it remains the panacea for peace and unity among diverse Nigerian citizens. Nigeria needs to be restructured, but what we need is classical restructuring. It might not be a holistical for now. With restructuring, governance at the state will be healthier and more benefiting. The running of the states will be healthier. Governance and presidential system is very powerful and costly, but with power residing in the state and local government, things will be better. We must have a roundtable referendum to achieve this. It is not to satisfy certain group. It will bring geometric progressive order because we have not been moving at the right pace. The national chairman of the ARG, Mr. Wale Oshun, stressed the need for Southwest to pick the presidency in 2023, citing the non-constitutional arrangement that the leadership of Nigeria should be rotated. He said, and I quote, "The North will finish its 8 years tenure in 2023, and based on that, the presidency should return to Southwest because former President Goodluck Jonathan is from the Southeast Bloc, and he also spent 6 years, apparently 8 if the one he spent along with the late President Umaru Yar'Adua is added." Some leaders in the region, however, expressed different opinion on the position of the Afenifere group. The Secretary General Yoruba Council of Elders YCE, Dr. Kule Olajide, agreed that the Yoruba should produce next president on the grounds that the ruling APC control 5 out of the 6 states in Southwest. We also agreed that if the party would produce a Yoruba presidential candidate, the leaders mentioned had critical and crucial role to play. He said it would be unfair to leave the fate of Yoruba presidency in the hands of Tinubu, Akande, and Fayemi alone. Other governors like Dapo Abiodun Ogun, Babajide Sanwo-Olu Lagos, Oyetola Osun, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, former governor of Ogun State Segun Osoba are also involved. He, however, observed that with the political situation the country is facing, it is very difficult to say that APC will retain the presidency in 2023, looking at the enormity of crisis within the party. It is only when the two major political parties, APC and PDP, decide to file a southern candidate that the South could produce the president. A chieftain of Afenifere, Senator Fayemi Okuromu, however, said the Yoruba race was not interested in the presidency until Nigeria was appropriately restructured to reflect true federalism. He said Nigeria cannot continue the way it is without restructure. Effort to reach Tinubu for his reaction fell. His spokesman Tunde Rashman did not pick his call. In a similar manner, Osoba refused to comment on the matter. Senior Special Assistant to Fayemi on Public Communication, Mr. Segun Ligbe, said power will not be served a la carte. You don't just sit down and covet it. We must earn it. The South and Southeast also want the power. They all want power to come to them, but at the end of the day, the best persons will emerge. Yes, we want it in Southwest, but we can't legislate it. These leaders and national figures, they can't just be pushing for the Southwest. That will be selfish. There is more to power than just sitting down and imagining it. Power involves networking and bridge building. Southwest cannot carry guns to get it. It is a game of number. For us to get it, other zones must be willing to concede it without cohesion. So for the power to return to Southwest in 2023, others must see the need. Tinubu, Akande, and Fayemi are taking the right step in the right direction. They are our leaders and they are of good standing. However, the concern of ARG must not be ignored. Nobody is working against the interests of the Southwest. The right thing will be done at the right time. But APC Southwest Zonal Publicity Secretary Mr. Dakpo Karumiwi said that Ogungbemi must have made the comments based on the level of his understanding of political mechanism in the country. He said there is nothing the South can do to have the presidency in 2023 under the present arrangement of the North. Under the present arrangement, if the North did not willingly concede it, the issue has nothing to do with Fayemi, Tinubu, Akande, or anyone. If the PDP eventually gives its presidential ticket to a Northerner, be assured that the APC will do same, and 2015 presidential election scenario will replay in Nigeria. Meanwhile, a former president of Aka Ikenga, an association of Igbo professional, Chief Godi Wazurike, has said the only zone in the South that has not produced the president was the Southeast. He said the Igbos have paid the price and they are qualified in every aspect of human endeavor to rule Nigeria. If equity, justice, and fairness must be adhered to, an Igbo man should be elected the president in 2023. Now, this goes a long way to tell Nigerians that this issue of presidency is, everyone is really out for it. Everyone is really out for it. Though most Nigerians believe that presidential position is not really important, but we should be looking at restructuring where there will be opportunity for self-determination and all of that. But guess what? With the trend of events in the country, you will notice that Nigerians are more interested in especially that's the 6th geopolitical zone. Most of them are interested in that political position. And guess what? They don't care whether other regions are deprived. You understand? One of the things that northern part of Nigerians has been able to do is to give their own people good political education, and it revolves around one truth, that power must not walk away from them. They are doing everything right now. I had some interaction with some northerners some time ago, and for them, they said, even if this present administration is not doing superbly, but they have people who can, fit into that seat very well. So the issue of relinquishing power to the Southwest is not even being considered by these people. Now, the question is, how can we build a bridge that is so trusted between the Southeast, South-South, and the Southwest, with the Northerners, and they keep to the terms of the negotiation? That's a big question that no one can really give answers to. The way things are going, the Northerners are always ready to vote in their own people, except they don't feature as the ticket bearer. That's just the truth. For PDP, most people have already concluded that it must be given to Atiku Abubakar because he has paid reasonably well and he has waited in the queue. But how long would we continue to allow those who keep revolving the same old people to keep championing their face? Some few months ago, there was this talk about raising a bill where there will be a year for people to contest, because at a particular point, especially in Nigeria, there should be a particular age that shouldn't go into that seat. What we need that is someone who is really involved in governance, someone who understands the tenet of governance, someone who knows, who feels what the people are passing through. That's the kind of person we need. Not these same looters. They come in, they are running after looters, but they have an intention of looting the country dry. They want to build an empire. Maybe they want to live the rest of their life controlling events in Nigeria. That will not work. Southeast have been abandoned for a long, though they're agitating for, they're looking at having Biafra and all of that, but still, Nigeria should not ignore the fact that they are very important and they had been instrumental to where this country is today in terms of their tax contribution, in terms of developmental stride, name it. So just always pushing for me is what is keeping us in this situation. But however, Afenifere has opened up their mind that no matter what, they want to see themselves